Hi everyone, welcome to Japan. After Sumida and Asakusa, Mom and I traveled to Ikebukuro. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe as Mom and I travel for a little bit in Japan. Following the Sensoji Temple and Skytree from our previous episode, we make our way to Ikebukuro, one of Tokyo's 23 wards. Public transport is the best in Japan, and I highly recommend you set up your digital IC card on your phone, preferably in your home country, as it has to authenticate with your bank. For Ikebukuro, we stayed at a hotel called Meiji-Jingu Ikebukuro. We love the city as it is very central and slightly more affordable than the major centers of Tokyo, like Ginza, Asakusa, among others. This trip was during the springtime, so be ready with some warm clothing and umbrellas. For spring, the weather can be very changing and expect lots of rain. I'd say for every week of our stay, we had 2 or 3 sunny days if we were lucky. However, Tokyo's beautiful districts have plenty to offer and do. Coupled with an amazing rail system, everything feels within good reach. For the best sightseeing, the Yamanote line is considered Tokyo's central route. It circles around its various districts and really locks in the best places to see. The Yamanote line is also set up as a loop around the city, so it is very convenient and it's known for its lime green colored trains. For hotels, here we see a close competitor to the Meiji-Jingu chain called Appa Hotel. These are considered mid-tier chains offering affordable options, some amenities, and are very clean. In Japan, you definitely get what you pay for and rooms fill fast. I'd book in time to ensure the queen and up sizing for beds, or else expect many twin sizes, which to me were a little firmer than we're used to in the West. Not sure if it's a cultural thing, but a common find in our various stays. Also be on the lookout for non-smoking rooms. I think a thing of the past, but some hotels still have more smoking than non. Thankfully, a trend that is going down and more non-smoking is becoming the standard. Here we visit a local Yoshinoya. Not only delicious, but also very affordable. Near the station, there are always great places to eat. Here this beef bowl are locally known as gyudon, and a piece of fried chicken known as karage was only 905 yen, or about $6.30. Not bad. Apart from lots of food options, I was surprised at the amount of candy and dessert shops everywhere. Tokyo is known to be a food capital, but I think dessert capital as well. After lunch, we headed out to a Tokyo favorite called Meiji-Jingu. A shrine established in 1920, Meiji-Jingu is one of Tokyo's most visited and known for its wide open spaces and connection to nature. Meiji-Jingu was built to honor Emperor Meiji for his efforts in modernizing Japan in the 19th and 20th century. Japan is known to have no official religion, however the two most famous are Buddhism and Shinto, the religion native to Japan. The Yoyogi station on the Yamanote line is one entrance. Meiji-Jingu is pretty much exiting the station. A walk, however, is needed to arrive to the center of the shrine. The Harajuku station is also next to the shrine grounds and gives you a chance to see both shrine and visit Harajuku, one of Tokyo's mega fashion districts. There's plenty of walking towards the shrine, so a good tip is to make use of the lockers available at the train stations, so you don't have to carry around unnecessary items, either shopping, luggage for some, and in our case, we weren't sure about the weather, but brought our heavy cold weather jackets. As the day warmed, 200 to 500 yen to use a locker was a major relief. I've even left heavy camera gear and no problems. Always read the rules and instructions, and save any receipts as they will have locations in case you get lost. Some stations can be very big with multiple levels and zones. This visit, we really hope to see the sakura at the shrine. However, the season can be very unpredictable and something very hard to time. When you consider flight schedules, which are mostly purchased months ahead for the best prices and availability, timing the sakura is really up to nature. This year, I believe the expected bloom was later in March. However, nature has a mind of its own, and spring bloom was very late in April. Still, we were here for a little bit, so we got some chances. In 1867, Emperor Meiji ascended to the throne, marking an end to the feudal system in Japan, a step in Japan's modernization. At the end of the path after the main square, you will find the main shrine for Emperor Meiji and his wife. While his actual body is in Kyoto, his shrine is revered for prayer and good fortune. Different from a Buddhist temple, for Shinto temples, you do bow twice, clap twice, as a form of calling on the spirits to hear your prayer, and finally bow once before leaving. More traditional visitors walk backwards and never turn their back towards the shrine. Pretty interesting, if you ask me, and respectful. The forest surrounding Meiji-Jingu is man-made, and trees were planted in several waves, from the 1800s to 1914. A peaceful place for people to visit, pray, enjoy some nature among the busy city. After Meiji-Jingu, we headed out to see a local legend in Shibuya, a local dog statue named Hachiko. Welcome to Shibuya. We were very lucky to arrive to Shibuya right after Meiji-Jingu and had no rain, and see Shibuya's famous landmark, Hachiko the dog. History has it that Hachiko always waited for his owner right off the train station around 1924, all the way even 9 years after the owner's passing. Hachiko would sit patiently and wait for the owner. After the owner's passing, locals would feed Hachiko, but he still waited. This is a sign of true loyalty and man's best friend, and it earned him remembrance. If you come to Shibuya, you have to stop by and check out Hachiko. Another location you'll hear languages from all over the world. Hachiko is right next to also another landmark crossing, the Shibuya Scrabble. Shibuya is known for its trendy nightlife, shopping, and tourist view spots, among many other offerings, and of course, the Scrabble itself, which brings millions of people to experience every year. It is reported that nearly 3 million people cross here a day, an impressive amount of people all year long. Definitely an experience and sensory overload, not for the shy at heart. There will be tons of people and cameras. Shibuya is also known for great shopping and amazing dining. My advice again is reserve on time. Many amazing restaurants were booked way early on and can leave you with a 2-hour wait. Many restaurants have bilingual websites and can be used to place reservations. Restaurants here are top-notch, amazing quality and show-like experiences from various chefs, at times cooking right in front of you. A great time at Shibuya. A little help from the weather is also needed. We really wanted to do the Shibuya sky, but the weather was not cooperating to see a clear view of the Shibuya skyline, and we had just missed the last call. We also struggled to get that perfect Shibuya crossing picture. Issues ranging from crowd conditions or shops finding ways to limit access to the great shot of the crossing from above. One example is the Starbucks at Shibuya Tsutaya, the main building facing the crossing. Known by many and recommended as a spot to look down at the crossing. Upon arrival, however, a book club had been set up, covering the viewing areas. So not only getting a drink at Starbucks was enough, but now you'd have to join a book club to gain access to the various windows looking down on the crossing. I don't know, but not my cup of coffee. We had a great time regardless, but make sure to investigate the latest info and location for that iconic Shibuya crossing picture. I think considering the weather was no help, Shibuya, we will be back. Hachiko, wait for us. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more.